Okay, hello and welcome back. I'm Justana, and we are back to Cataclysm Classic. And normally I would have streamed earlier, but I got up late because I had an early day. I know it sounds weird, but I ended up going back to bed and sleeping for a couple of hours after getting up far too early. But I'm here. I want to keep up with at least World of Warcraft. So we're starting in Ungoro Crater. Apologies if there's weird noises in the background. I'm still finishing up my lunch. So, we left off. We didn't finish in Tenaris. Because, frankly, I find the rest of Tenaris boring. And I was high enough to start Ungoro Crater, so I was like, we'll do that. So it is currently World of Warcraft's anniversary. I visited the event in regular WoW, but I don't know if there is something similar in I don't know if it's over by now. I have not had the time or energy to play WoW off stream, even on my alts. Because I have been working full time, and it's not very physically demanding, but it's more than I'm used to doing, so I'm exhausted when I get home. I mean, I'm working nights anyway, so I basically go straight to bed, and then I don't get up for several hours. And yeah, so it's exhausting physically and mentally, and I'm packing shipments for delivery. So the peak period is coming up after Thanksgiving here in the US. So basically from the end of November until Christmas Eve, December 24th, we're going to be super busy. And I'm not looking forward to it. The paychecks will be nice, but I'm like, is it worth the toll it's going to take on me in terms of my health and my personal connections? So this, I got this, I think because I subbed to regular WoW for a year at a time. So let's go ahead and unwrap this. Ooh, that looks cool. Nice. And it's a flying mount, which I can't fly. But this is called the mount special. So if you can't fly and you hit spacebar while you're mounted, your mount will do something really cool. And in this case, roar and flare the wings. But if you can fly, you press space and you jump up into the air and start flying. Okay, so how to get to Ungoro? So there's a couple options. Because my Hearthstone is set for here in the trade district, I don't want to change it, not yet. I can fly to Booty Bay, take the boat to, what's it called? The Northern Barrens, and then take a griffin to Ungoro. Or I can fly to Manethil Harbor, take the boat to Theramore, and fly to Ungoro.
Need help?
So let's go ahead and go up to Manethil. I like that better. So my job, it takes me a good half hour to 45 minutes to get there, depending on traffic. I was talking with one of the others that work there, and she's basically the opposite direction from work than I am. And I was telling my mom about it, and she's like, that's even worse. It's an even worse commute, not only in terms of distance, but also she is basically driving with rush hour traffic to get to work, which is even worse than me, because I'm driving against rush hour traffic. So, but I do have to make a transition from one freeway to another, and that's always chancy as to how bad that's gonna be. So I usually give myself an hour to get to work, just in case. Because I don't like being late. So that, I don't know if you saw that. That's a black dragon, that's a silver, that's a rare. So this is Burning Steps. And I actually have a quest to go there. Report to there it is. John J. Keishan. Didn't he die at the end of Red Ridge? I will eventually have to go turn that in. But at the anniversary event that they do an anniversary event at the Caverns of Time in Daenerys, which I actually haven't physically done Cataclysm Classic. But that's where the Bronze Dragonflight, that's their home base, because they're in charge of ensuring that the timeline isn't messed with. And the Caverns of Time actually has the entrances to all the dungeons that take you into Azeroth's past. Like there's a dungeon that takes you to the Blasted Lands before they became the Blasted Lands. And it looks, well, you wouldn't know unless you played this before, but the Blasted Lands before they became the Blasted Lands looked like the Swamp of Sorrows. So it's like the two areas were the same. And there's another one where you actually work to ensure that Arthas Menethil becomes the Lich King. And you work with Thrall to ensure he faces his destiny, that he becomes the Horde's war chief. And in that one, if you're disguised during the entirety of the dungeon. And for Worgen, all the disguise does is it changes you to your human form. But for like Blood Elves and I forgot who all else, what other races, but your appearance has changed. And there's a trio of dungeons at the end of Cataclysm that sends you into the past and the future. And in the one that sends you into the past, you're turned into a night elf, because it's before the Sundering. And you're actually working with Illidan. Re-Burning Crusade Illidan. No! The boats are leaving! Damn it! So that's what the Caverns of Time is for. Is it takes you... It's basically a hub for the dungeons that don't have an entrance in... my action bar isn't there. Right. I noticed because that's the one that has my mouse button on it. Not that there's any point to rushing over because we saw the boat leave as we got here. So I don't think they introduced dungeons that take you into the past until Burning Crusade. I could be wrong. What am I looking for? Like, options. Well, I need that and that. There we go. I was missing these ones too. So, a friend recommended a cute little visual novel last night called Fling with a Tiefling. And I didn't stream it because I didn't feel like it. But it's basically, you're the leader of this D&D group of adventurers, and you're facing a big bad the next day. And after the big bad is dealt with, everyone's going their own way. And you're kind of moody about it because everyone's going their own way. All your friends are leaving. So one of your party members approaches you to talk to you about it, and he's a tiefling, clearly, otherwise it wouldn't be called Fling with the Tiefling. And you talk with him, and it's just a cute little moment where you get to confess your love to him. Well, he confesses first. And basically it's the two of you finally getting your shit together. The rest of your party has probably been going crazy watching the two of you dance around your feelings for each other. So it's really cute. It's available on Steam for free. I probably won't stream it because it's super short, but I do recommend it. The art is gorgeous, and the Tiefling character, it has its voice and voiced wonderfully. It's very lovely and grumbly. And since it's on Steam, there's achievements available. I got them all in one go. There's 3 times you're offered a choice of what to say 3 times, and you basically get an achievement for there's an achievement for doing the little storyline with a custom name, and there's an achievement for doing it with the default name. If you pick the default name, then the tiefling will say your name. So I do recommend it. I forget who wrote it. And in case you're wondering why there's no video up, I forgot to set it up to premiere, and I didn't want to wait for it to premiere and then stream this. So I'll probably have them premiere this week. This coming week, I don't know. Okay. So we're in Theramore.
What can I do?
Tell me where I can fly. Ungoro. Why did I say Ungoro? Damn it. And them have very similar names. we did miss a couple of holidays in Cataclysm Classic because I started my new job and I was too exhausted and stressed to stream. So we missed All Hallows Eve, which gives you a chance to get the Headless Horseman mount. If I got the Headless Horseman mount on Cataclysm Classic, I would have been so annoyed. I tried getting it in regular WoW, but because in retail my level is at the time it was 72. I just wasn't doing enough to help with the fight, so we ended up giving up. I did level up to I think 74 while I was doing the quest last week, so I made progress. Okay. Yay. I'm done with my lunch. Okay, we're in Daenerys. Gadget done. What was that? Oh, boom. Okay. Yeah, I had to do kind of a lot of stuff before I could even think about streaming. Almost there. So I actually when I first started playing World of Warcraft, I didn't really quest much in Kalimdor. I quested mostly in the Eastern Kingdoms, but I wanted to come over here to Kalimdor because in some ways this is a good zone for skinners, because most of the mobs that you'll kill are skinnable. So the biggest problem I'm going to run into is lack of inventory space, because all these dinosaurs, I can skin them. And we're here. So there's actually another taxi up here, but it wasn't actually included until Cata. Okay, so we are looking for, well, this is actually Daenerys. Yeah, this is in Daenerys. So I'm going to go ahead and abandon that. And then that. And then that. If I really want to, I can pick them up again later. But no need to have them filling up my quest log, because you're only allowed 25 active quests at a time. So, okay. Let's do this. How do Hunter in Classic again? Celine and I would jokingly, after we hadn't played a class for a while, go, "How'd you again?"
That ability isn't ready yet.
Because part of it is, of course, completely different keybinds to fight. So it's like, what you have to remind yourself what to hit, what to press to do damage. So a new patch for Final Fantasy XIV dropped this week, and I have not finished the new story content because there's a dungeon and you can do the dungeon solo. Except there's one mechanic against one of the bosses that is just stopping me cold because it gives you a debuff, and I always struggled with this debuff before, and if you don't handle it correctly, you're basically getting one-shotted. And since I'm doing it solo, if I die, then that's a wipe for the party, which is frustrating. So I will have to queue I'll have to queue and finish it with a group of other players who are hopefully better at handling the debuff than I am. But I was near tears. I was getting so frustrated, and I was like, you know what, that's enough. And it was getting late anyway. Hey, my pet, not me. I think the white Ravisaur claws only drop from the regular Ravisaurs. I don't think they drop from any of the others. I don't want to go that way anyway. Okay. Okay. I was just double checking what exactly I was looking for. So we're, oh, cool. Alright, so I guess it doesn't matter which kind of Ravisaur, just as I'm killing Ravisaurs. And they look an awful lot like some of the beasts we were killing in Northern Stranglethorn. Well, that's rude. 2 in a row. Okay, so... aha.
I can't attack that. I need to target something first.
Oh, I can't just walk through it. I have to walk around it. That's silly. 3 in a row. How dare. Okay, so what am I supposed to do with it? Oh, take it back to that guy. Okay. And we'll just keep going after Ravisaurs on our way back. there is actually an achievement for killing critters, which is like that snake that I just killed. But you'd have to kill a lot of them. Are you kidding me? I guess I wasn't killing the right ones. Okay. Back over here anyway. Hello, fellow Worgen.
We've been walled up for far too long.
Have you gotten any of the claws yet?
Farewell.
My mentor says that sometimes you have to take away from nature before it can give back. These raptors, I feel that they died for a good cause. Thank you, Justana. So this is a fist weapon. Okay. These are, okay. A ring. Well, that's not going to do me any good. So, this actually drops my agility and stamina. Oh, none of these are really, these aren't really an upgrade. So actually, this would be best because it sells for the most money.
Watch your back.
Look at his staff. Carried on the waves, the blood petals of Ungaro have a fascinating life cycle. These trees in front of us bear seeds that fall down into the river when they mature. The river's current then takes the seed north of here, where the seed hatches, almost like an egg, and a newborn blood petal emerges. Acquire these seeds for my studies. Take this net and use it to scoop up the bright orange seeds in the river. You'll have to hunt them down under the water. Use Garl's net to obtain 4 blood petal seeds.
Keep your chin up, eh? The winds guide you.
The fair of Larkorwi.
May the eternal
Do not take my
sun
words
shine
lightly, Justana.
upon
If you
you.
truly wish to face this creature, then you must be careful and smart. It will take a great deal of strength and insight to draw out Larkorwi and defeat him.
Walk with
This
the
will do
earth,
nicely,
mother.
Justana. It seems Larkorwi eats well these days, although I wonder where he found a Threshodon in this area. Odd. Regardless, I will hold on to this until you are ready for your confrontation with the beast. So do not worry for my safety. I assure you, you've angered Larkorwi enough that he will not kill me until after he's tasted your flesh.
Ancestors.
Thanks? I'm actually surprised he has not the scent of Larkorwi. I'm actually surprised that he has not come for you yet, Jasana. But all is well, for I have a final plan that will bring the monster to us. Being the dominant male gives Larkorwi rights to breed with any female he chooses, and he chooses many of them. You'll find many Rabbitsaur eggs to the west of here. Get close to them, and you should provoke an attack by his mates. The females produce an awful smell from a gland in their heads that allow males to know they are ready to breed. Bring me 2 of those glands. Obtain 2 Rabbitsaur pheromone glands. Really? Okay. Let's go for those seeds first.
That spell isn't real.
Rude. I was minding my own business. Leave me alone. Venom Bite Ravasaur. So you can actually get one of these Venom Bite Ravasaurs as a mount. I forget exactly how you do it, but you can only do it as a Horde character. There are mounts, there is a mount you can get only as an Alliance character, but I believe you can still ride them as either once you have them. But to actually get them, you have to play a certain faction.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
There we go. All done. So let's actually just use the water to get back. Sort of. Follow it back down. Follow the river back down. There we go. I had noticed the green text on the way back to them before. I wondered if there was a reason for that. Now I know. So we should probably go back across the river. Because this is the side we need to be on to talk to them. Yeah, you talk to this guy to get a Ravasaur mount. For the other mount is a Frost Saber, and you have to go to Winter Spring.
What's your story?
Which is actually the same level as this one. Have you obtained the seeds yet?
Long live, Greymane.
Yes, these seeds will do nicely. You have the gratitude of the Cenarian Circle, Justana. And that's basically all the druids of Azeroth working together. It doesn't, to them, Horde Alliance doesn't matter. Because Night Elves and Worgens can be druids at this point, as well as Tauren and Trolls.
Good day.
Flowing to the north. This Moon Warden is the Night Elf druid who indoctrinated me into the Cenarian Circle. He has set up camp north of here, near the coast of the crater's easternmost edge. Follow the flow of the blood petal seeds, and I'll wager you'll find him nearby. My studies are limited only to seeds and other reagents, but he pursues more advanced matters. If you are curious to learn more about Ungora's flora, you should speak with him now. Report to this Ithis Moon Warden in the Roiling Gardens.
You wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry. Greetings, traveler.
So he is not a druid. You can tell by the armor he's wearing. This looks like male armor. So I think he's a hunter. But Garl, if you look down to the bottom right, you can see he's associated with the Cenarian Circle.
We shall meet.
It's sent to
again.
Be careful, Jason. Getting close to any nest of eggs surely will provoke the mothers, even if you've already secured a gun from one. The mothers can be just as deadly as Larkari himself when they fight to protect their young. But if you are successful, then we shall have a definitive way of bringing Larkari out from hiding.
Ancestors lost.
Ah, fine specimens, Jasona. The 2 pieces you found should be perfect for baiting Larkori into the open. I cannot wait to see the outcome of your fight with the monster. He is a massive thing with claws as sharp as the finest blades. You will look into his eyes and you will know death. Why are we doing this again? Oh, there's another quest. Another series of quests I definitely want to do. I have to remember where they start, though. The fate for Larkori. This will be the most difficult part because there's some complexity to the plan. Continue following the river to the north and look for a bend in the river. It was here I saw Larkori last. You will know you are in the right area because of all the bones from massive creatures that once wandered nearby. Take the meat you recovered and place it there. Then rub this mixture I created on the meat. If both lures are mingled together, do not bring Larkori to you, then I will know nothing else will. No, nothing else that will. Using the contents of Torwa's pouch, summon Larkori and defeat him, then bring Larkori's head to Torwa Pathfinder near the entrance to Ungoro Crater. You'll be able to choose one of these. Plain stick or vest. Outrider chainmail. I think I'm gonna go with the pants because this is leather and this is mail.
May the eternal sun.
So I remember when I was first playing at this point in the game, I was wearing a mix of mail and leather. Simply because I didn't know what the heck I was doing, to be honest. I did eventually, well, my sibling found a guild of more experienced players who were able to help us out. And one of the others was a Worgen Hunter, and at the time I was playing a human hunter. So he gave me some tips, and he was the one who suggested that I pick up, that I go with marksmanship as my specialization rather than beast mastery because of the silencing shot, which at the time was only available as marksman. In later expansions, silencing shot becomes available to all specializations. The flora of Ungoro Crater are quite remarkable, to be sure. Wouldn't you agree, Jasana? Ah, did Garl send you? How are his studies coming? I find that he can be a bit slow at times, but he's truly a force to be reckoned with when he takes the form of the bear. Now we have more pressing matters to attend to. Bouquets of Death. You're already familiar with the first phase of Blood Petal's life cycle, the waterborne seed. The next phase, however, is not so docile, the pack of juveniles. When blood petals hatch, they quickly form gangs and travel together, offsetting their weakness with overwhelming numbers. These packs of young lashers normally keep to themselves, but upset one of them and you upset them all. For our safety and the safety of others, dispose of them. They roam close by to the west and north. Kill 6 packs of juvenile lashers. So they're all yellow. Intertracting. Okay, I'm tracking. Whoa. Dang it. It's not what I wanted to do. What the heck? Where did I screw up? But I did not want to do that. So now I can only track one thing at a time. That is stupid. Well, that's not going to do me any good. There we go. That was silly. I don't know how that happened. Okay. Let's actually get this big fight over with. I don't know how to manage that. Okay. Where am I going? Here, further over. Aha. Okay. Am I in the right spot? I am. Yeah, I think this is where I need to be. So,
That's still recharging.
one of the hazards of aggroing a pack like this. Okay. Okay, where is the pouch? Aha.
I'm out of range.
So you see that he's level 52, and I'm level 50. So he's definitely a challenge. Yay! There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and do it this way. That didn't count? Or did the other one not count? Do I seriously have to aggro them myself? Is that what you're telling me?
It's too far away. I can't cast that yet.
Grr. Okay, that counted. I think I missed a, oh, holy. Woohoo! We do not want to aggro that guy. Okay, that didn't count. Okay, so it looks like I have to aggro them myself. Fan-bloody-tastic. Instead of sending my pet to take care of them. But, I mean, they're not that hard. Oh, well, maybe they are.
That's still
Just
recharging.
noticed my health is not the greatest. Okay. Did that count? Yes, that did. Okay. Alright, let's eat. Nom 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 nom. So I have a buff from that. Stamina and spirit increased by 8. Spirit is actually more useful as a healer because spirit helps you regen mana. Which is I don't use spirit. This is focus, not mana. Apparently hunters used to use mana. So sometimes they would pick up intellect weapons rather than agility weapons. Okay. Whoa! Ah! Knuckle, knuckle, knuckle. Let's run away, run away. Because he is Gold Dragon, level 54. I am level 50. He will slaughter me.
I need to get closer.
I think I stopped. I was sitting just beyond the end of his patrol path. Okay. Or maybe he was just standing there. Okay. Here we go. Do.
I can't do that yet.
Okay, so the nice thing is, since they are naturally yellow, I can sit here and eat. And they won't attack. Okay. Oh, that is not a juvenile. That won't count.
Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready. I can't do that yet.
There we go. That was annoying. Obviously for melee classes, that's not an issue. Oh, it did walk further down. It just was standing there for a while. The point is, I did not get attacked. You return victorious. Good, good. Perhaps the crater will now be a bit safer for those who travel through it. I am now friendly with the Cenarian Circle. Aberrant flora. Look how strangely the plant life reacts to the blood petals in the Roiling Gardens to the north. The trees are enveloped with more flowers and vines than usual. Large, sporous blossoms project themselves from the ground where they once did not. The land is speaking to us, Worgen. The blood petals are destroying the balance. As my final task, I ask you to visit the swarming adult blood petals and prune their numbers. Kill 11 blood petals. Any type of adult blood petal will do. A weapon or a cloak. I think it's going to be the weapon because I don't use strength. So yes, friendly with the Cenarian Circle. So these guys won't count, which is fine. Or has that little sword just been standing there? So this will count. And notice that I have enough grizzly trophies now, but Darkmoon Fair is not up right now. See, there we go. And if you're an herbalist, you can basically skin these mobs. Skin. And interestingly, if you're an engineer, you can do this something similar with mechanical mobs, like the harvesters that I had to kill in Westfall. But your herbalism and engineering levels have to be a certain, has to be high enough for it. Just like when you're skinning, that level needs to be high enough to skin the mobs. Once I realized that, because it took me a while to figure that out, I made a point to work on my skinning. And after that, whenever I would choose skinning as one of my professions, I would take care to keep my skinning level up. And right now, my skinning level is actually a little high. Because when I go to skin the skinnable mobs, when it says skinnable, that text is green, which means it is very low. And there is a quest over here. So we'll head that direction. See what that quest is. Questy, questy, quest. I think I'm going to get... Oh, there it is. Level 51 very soon. My poor pet needs a break. Crate of foodstuffs. Is this stuff still good? You find what appears to be a crate of food left behind when this camp was abandoned. On the outside of the crate, you can make out a stamp that says, "Property of Marshall Expeditions." Perhaps you might find someone who could use this. Return the crate of foodstuffs to Willard and Marshall at Marshall's stand. I don't know how long that crate was sitting out here in the middle of the jungle, but you never know. So this stone guardian, if I were to kill it, miners could skin it, because basically mine its corpse. But honestly, miners and herbalists mainly level just from actually mining ore and picking flowers. Haha. So my work did an early holiday meal this week, and they're doing another one today. But they had one on Tuesday for those of us who work the first part of the week, and then they're having one today for the people who work the second half of the week, basically. and it's just to show their appreciation for us. And the cynical part of me is like they're just offering us up for the peak time coming up. But yeah, I looked at the calendar at the planned required extra time, and it's basically going to be 3 weeks of it. And I was like, ugh, I can barely stand a 40-hour work week. I don't know how I'm going to stand this. If I had been actually working for longer, rather than starting at the beginning of October, I probably would be able to handle it better. But I haven't had as much time to get used to the work at that amount of time. So it's going to be rough. The scent of blood petal pollen hangs about your head, Hunter. This is good. You've earned your reward. The eastern pylon. High up in the cliffs above me, there is a large crystal pylon. Who placed it there, I cannot say, nor can I determine any reason that it would be built in such a strange place. Maybe you can make more of it than I can. I personally don't care what it does, so you needn't report back to me, but perhaps one of the scholars in Marshall Stand might be interested in what you discover. Touch the eastern crystal pylon in Ungoro crater. What? Okay. How do I get to it? Where is it? Oh. I was right next to it. Okay. Got it. Where was that? Where did that gun go? Where's my gun? There it goes. New weapon. Crystal pylons use of Ungoro are a mystery to all. To the few inhabitants here, they are a source of legend, with much speculation as to their purpose. Examine the pylon. The pylon seems to be transmitting data somewhere. A closer inspection of the pylon leads you to find a small table containing yellow, red, and green crystals arranged in what seems like a specific formation. A large blue circle of crystals is flanked on either side by a smaller circle of yellow crystals and another of green crystals. Carefully take note of what you see, knowing that someone may be very interested in hearing about what you have found. Okay, so let's go back and turn in that quest. Yeah. I may eventually want to finish doing all the quests in the Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor, but at this point I'm just trying to level up enough so that I can move on to Burning Crusade content, and then Wrath of the Lich King, and then finally Cataclysm, because the whole point of this was to do the Cataclysm content. But if I hadn't wanted to do it as a Worgen, I could have started it by now. Let's see, do you have anything to say? Anything new? Nope. Can't talk to you. Okay. Can I talk to you?
What brings you here?
You started down an honorable path to honor my ancestors. Respect your willingness, but you will not have my approval till you have followed through with my tasks. You know what you must do if you wish to prove yourself a hunter in spirit.
Walk with
Do not let fear overpower you, Justana. Fear is a great betrayer. You must remain strong.
Go in
The Earth Mother be praised. You've done it. Fair play to you, Justana. You have proven to be a great hunter in your own right. Your spirit is strong, your bravery unmatched, and your strength has been fortified. I bow down to your skills. Only the greatest of my ancestors could have accomplished something so incredible. Congratulations.
Walk with the earth.
Okay, so that's it for those. Where did pants go? There they are. Okay, so on to Marshall's stand. So I've been going for about an hour, a little over an hour, so we'll see how far I get. I knew I'd eventually get sent back to Marshall's stand, that's why I wasn't worried about picking up the quests over there. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Is this stuff still good?
Have a good one.
What have you got there? Creative food
See
stuff.
you around.
Oh, wow. It's some really old food. Hey, Hoanyi, take a look at this. This Worgen brought us those old rations that we abandoned. No, not from Marshall's refuge, from the old base camp. Bulletin turns back towards you. I'm not sure I want to peek inside. I'll just give it to Nolan. I guess he'll know what to do with it.
See you later.
Okay, where was
Safe
that
travels.
other person to talk to? Over here. Of course it's a no.
My, you're a tall one.
My name's JD, and I really can't tell you how much about how I got here, but what I can tell you is that this camp is my home now. I spend my time studying the strange crystals that can be found all over the cradle. You must have seen some on your way over here. Say, did you happen to pick any up?
Off and away.
You're right to bring this pylon to my attention, Jasana. This is just the sort of thing I've been studying.
Very good. You have a great day now.
Crystals of power. I'm sure you've noticed them, Jasana. They're everywhere. What am I talking about? Why, the crystals, of course. The crystals. They're all over the cradle. Most people ignore them, but I have a strange feeling that they hold power within them. Say, I'm running a little low on the crystals I have here. Think you might be able to collect some more for me? You'll find yellow crystals to the northwest, red crystals to the... Oh, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Collect 7 power crystals of each color, red, blue, yellow, and green. I'm
Very
sure
well,
you've
then.
noticed them as I've been running around. I haven't pointed them out, but they've been there.
Need assistance?
Out to make meat fresh again. I don't believe we've met. I'm Nolan Tracker, Marshall Expedition's new chief of the guards. I'm also their chef. There's actually more overlap than you think. I've got a fun little task for you. Have you seen the spike pits around the perimeter of the camp? See if you can convince some of the nearby dinosaurs to walk into them. If you throw this rotten meat at them when they're not looking, it'll either make them hungry or angry. Either way is fine as long as they follow you into the pit. Use the scraps of rotting meat on nearby dinosaurs to throw them into the pits around Marshall's stand. That doesn't actually give me anything, so I'm going to ignore that for the moment. Cenarian Circle. So it's another druid. Organic activity.
Time is money, friend.
Finding this horse. I created a thermometer to take readings of the temperatures of the volcano, and I'd like to find the hottest lava flows. It gives a measure in degrees crackling height. Here, take it, and take the readings of the temperatures at the ridge whenever you see a hot spot. Hot spots usually take the form of a glowing rocky pillar jutting out of the ground. You'll find them around the base of the fire plume ridge. One trip around the perimeter will likely suffice. Crackle in Ungoro crater once you define the hottest area of the fire plume ridge. Whenever you find a hot spot, use the thermometer to check the temperature. Keep looking until you find the hottest one.
Glad I could help.
So I guess that's it for.
Can I help you? Off and away.
Let's go ahead then. Alright, let's start with this then. Hey! Over here. Oh! Come back here. Don't attack. There we go. No,
Not
come back
ready
here.
yet.
I think I'm gonna have to dismiss my pet for this. That's not it. You're not helping. Not in this instance. Whoops! Down I went. I'm not supposed to fall in the pit. Just the dinosaurs. I think I was seriously humming the Smurf song. There we go. Now I can have my pet back. Okay.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, 96 to... Okay, looks like that's my best bet in
You have a
terms
great day now.
of money. Money is important. Okay. So, we'll do those readings. And we'll also
Hey
talk to
there.
him.
See you later.
Volcanic activity. Welcome, I'm Willardin Marshall, and my sister and I run this expedition of explorers and scientists. You have a moment? Also, if I unscrew this cap on my soda. I don't like the look of those elementals on that volcano, Hunter. We have too much equipment, too many notes. One crazy elemental could streak his way through our camp and do terrible, terrible damage. Show them that their new neighbors aren't to be trifled with, and bring back the ash they leave behind. We might as well do a little science while we're at it. Collect 9 samples of Ungoro ash from the fire elementals around the volcano in Ungoro crater.
Have a good one.
And since we're going to be going over there, we'll do the quest for him too. So actually, it's it's over here, in the middle. So we're not going to be picking up any crystals yet, but eventually we'll go in that direction. I should have actually talked to her before doing those other quests, but oh well. So these fire elementals are not going to be skinnable. Oh, they're actually a little above my level. Ooh, there we go. I forgot I have a gun now instead of a bow. Kaboom! So, yeah, they're just one level above mine. So, not an issue. But that devil sword was 54 and I was 50. Not a good idea. There is a bag here. Huh. I think there's actually someone that you end up rescuing up here. Okay. Oh, I think these are the hot spots. Harpoon Ridge hotspot. Okay. Look at the little lizard, ash lizard. Okay, so this guy is level 61. 51. Right. I have had a very odd sleeping schedule, so my brain isn't at its best right now. Rude, you're supposed to attack my pet, not me. But at least it's not melee attack, so I can still shoot. I can still pew pew. So I have been watching The Legend of Vox Machina. Well, I watched all of Legend of Vox Machina, which is basically an animated series based on the Critical Role campaign, their first one. And one of the voice actors who joined them for the third campaign does one of the voices in Legend of Vox Machina. So they brought that character. They're basically reunited their groups from the 3 campaigns, and so that the player from the 3rd campaign isn't left out. He is actually playing the character that he voices in the Legend of Vox Machina, and it's kind of funny, the bits that I've seen. I have not kept up with, whoa, hello, the 3rd campaign. I just, stuff happened, and I just couldn't keep up, and now there's a lot to catch up on. So, if I really want to catch up, I would, I'll have to, watch a lot, or just, read a lot. I don't think I'm supposed to kill him yet. Where the heck is the hotspot? But they brought in a lot of familiar names on board to play various characters in Legend of Vox Machina. And one of the voice actors, he actually greatly admires LeVar Burton. And the voice actor passed away before he could finish doing voice work. Oh, I think I see something. And his widow requested that LeVar Burton finish voicing the character. And his daughter Mika has actually done a guest appearance on Critical Role, so it's not like he's not familiar with it. And Will Wheaton, who played Wesley Crusher in Star Trek The Next Generation, alongside LeVar Burton as Geordi LaForge, has also guest starred on Critical Role. I don't know where this stinking... I'm in the right area. Okay. Double checking something. There's a website I can check that helps out. I am going to check. What is it called? Finding the source. Okay. Oh, I didn't even need to be up here. I need to be down there. Okay. No. No. So these suckers that are smoking aren't what I'm looking for. Hot, 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 hot. Okay, I see what I'm looking for. This is what I should have been looking for. Alrighty. There we go. You're getting warmer. 739 degrees crackling height. Okay, we're gonna have to fight this guy. Maybe not? Holy crackle, the temperature is 428,000 degrees crackling height. Okay, there we go. Boom. Done. So yeah, as I was saying, The Legend of Vox Machina has some really great voice actors. Not just the core voice actors who originally came up with Critical Role, but since they are all voice actors, they have a lot of friends in the industry. And one of their guests actually is their voice director for the show. And she's really cool, and she has a guest character. She has who appears in the series. Slightly different from what they did in the campaign, but of course the campaign is like several years worth of 4+ hour long sessions, and they condensed a lot of the storylines to 3 seasons, and there's still plenty more to tell. I highly recommend it. It's available on Amazon Prime. It is not kid friendly, just saying right now. They don't actually show anything, but there's a lot of cussing, and there's definite references to sex and suggestions of drug use, or at least buying and selling drugs. It's not outright said, but it's definitely implied. But it is a good show. It's a great story, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do in the upcoming seasons. And they're actually starting a series with their Campaign 2 group, the Mighty Nine. 9 as in the German word for no, not 9 as in the English number. I'd go there myself, but I'm a little scared of the fire elementals in there.
Keep it real.
These results are astounding. My boss will be pleased. Thank you, kind Worgen. Speak with Sprackle. My good friend Sprackle has been fretting about something for some time now. I'd help her, but as you can see, I'm pretty comfortable right now. Could you check in with her and see what she needs? Speak to Sprackle, Frock, and Marshall Stand.
Hurry back.
I'm pretty sure that's a reference to Fraggle Rock.
Hello. Safe travel.
Do you think the volcano is active? I wonder why it didn't explode when the Cataclysm hit.
See you around.
I hope that did the trick. I'll take the ash. This may come in handy sometime down the line.
Have a good one.
Blaze Runner. Oh, now I'm supposed to go kill it. Oh, well, these aren't going to do me any good. I'm still a bit concerned about these fire elementals, Jasana. One last request. Head to the top of the Fire Plume Ridge and kill the one they call Blaze Runner. He's the biggest and strongest of all the fire elementals in the crater. With him gone, I'll be able to sleep much better. Kill Blaze
See
Runner.
you later.
Hey, how
Welcome
you
to the
doing?
refuge, Jasana. Some come here with a purpose, others find their way here by accident, but everyone here has a unique story to tell.
Glad I could help.
What? Crackle sent you?
Have a good one.
Lost. You gotta help me, Jasana. My friend Ringo left earlier to explore the volcano to the north of here, and he has been gone way too long. I am really worried about him. Do you think you could find him? Why don't you take my canteen with you? If you do find Ringo, I'm sure he'll need it. Find signs of Ringo at the Fire Plume Ridge.
Hurry.
I did actually notice him. Okay, here we go. Back to Fire Plume Ridge. Back to killing fire elementals.
I'm out of range.
So the nice thing about these mobs being close to my level is I get more XP from killing them. So about half hour left. Depending on how long this quest takes, it may be the last I do for the session. Hey, that bag that I noticed. Interesting. So I didn't actually need to come up here before. There were plenty. Ringo's sack rests on the rack in front of you. Lost. You found what appears to be Ringo's belongings. If you left these here, he can't have gone far away. Maybe you should look for him. And look, a convenient cave.
A little help from my friends.
It's so hot.
I just explored in this area when all of a sudden the heat just became unbearable.
I must be suffering from heat exhaustion.
Please help me get back to my friend Spraggle at Marshall's Stand. I think I'm well enough to follow you there. I am feeling a little out of it, so you can slap me if I'm feeling woozy. If I do happen to faint again, just splash some water on me from Spraggle's canteen. That should work, I hope. Lead Ringo to Spraggle Frog at Marshall's Stand. If Ringo feels weak, slap him. If he faints, use Spraggle's canteen to revive him. So I'm actually not going to accept that just yet because I still need to kill Blaze Runner. I'll come back for him. At least I know exactly where to find Blaze Runner. Not want to disengage because I don't know how far back that will send me. It could conceivably send me off the mountain, which is not a good idea. Oh, that other one was attacking people. Yeah. Okay, let's go here. At least here, I know that if I use disengage, I won't be going over the edge of any cliff or anything. Okay, let's pet again. Poor thing.
Okay, let's go back to Ringo. Okay, let's go. Well, I'm not sure how far I'll make it in this state. I'm feeling kind of faint. If I look woozy, slap me. If I pass out, use the canteen. Let's go. I think I might need a hand here. Slap Ringo before he passes out. Okay, I'm going. Right. Hey, a little help over here? Come on. Do you know that you are very strong? Thanks, I needed that. Sparkle, I didn't think I'd make it back. Ringo, you're okay.
Keep it real.
Ringo's not in the best shape just on, but I'm glad to have him back in one piece. Thank you for finding him.
Be good.
Oh, I'm faint. Ringo, wake up. Don't worry. I'll take care of you. Okay.
Good day to you. See you around.
Okay. Those aren't upgrades. At last, Braze Runner is dispatched. Thanks, Josiah. He was driving me
Safe
batty.
travels.
How are you?
Oh, hello there. I'm Holy Annie, the chief scientist and biologist of Marshall Expeditions. My brother and I, along with our companions, travel astral exploring the wild and untamed majesty. It is exciting, but I think we got ourselves into a little too much excitement this time. The fledgling
Safe travels.
Colossus. If you're here to help, then maybe you can help us with a lurking threat. To the south lies the Slithering Scar, a quivering Sylphid outpost in the middle of the jungle. You can't miss it. One of my scouts reports that the Sylphid are harboring a young Colossus in their large central underground chamber, and once it is fully grown, they plan to unleash it upon Ungoro. This must not be allowed to pass just on. Find the Colossus and kill it. Kill the Gorishi fledgling
See you
Colossus.
later.
Oh, great. More bugs. So if you're queasy about bugs, look out.
Time is money,
Choose your
friend.
delicacies. Hey, sweetie, interested in making an extra dime? I've got on good authority that some interested parties are paying big money for salted legs. Yes, you heard me right. Salted legs. Apparently these things are delicious if you cook them right. They're like underground lobsters and they live just south of here. Thing is, I'll need a good amount of them to pay for my overhead. Think you could get me 8 dozen or so? Obtain 96
Have a
salted
good
legs.
one.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm going to sell stuff.
And repairs.
Talk to me.
Okay,
Okay, I'm actually going to sell that. 1,392, 1,392, 500. That. Okay, there we go. Get more space in my bags and a bit more money. Okay. How are we doing on time? We still got time. I wasn't sure how long that other quest would take. So if you're squeamish about bugs, don't watch anymore.
It's too far.
Though, to be fair, they're more cartoony type bugs. They're not very realistic. I know in some other games, they're very realistic about the bugs, and it's like, why? Why are you doing that? So you can tell that we're getting close to the Skeletons because of this. That's the sign that they're near. I knew that there were skeletons in the Angora crater. Yeah, I think that other quest that I really want to do is actually you pick it up over at the other area with the taxi. Here we go. The Slithering Scar. So yeah, basically for the legs, I just have to kill any of these guys, any of the skeletons. And, you know, most of them have quite a few legs, so... Look, I got 6. As if I need to be incentivized to kill these guys. They're gonna attack me anyway. But at least this way I will get a reward for actually killing these guys. So where is the Colossus? Over there. Okay. As long as I have a general idea of where to go, I can head that way instead of wandering aimlessly. Oh, I didn't skin it. Okay. Now I did. So I was talking about a rare silicate that you can tame in Perilous. It's
northwest of where I am. Anyway, it's basically a wasp. And it looks really cool. It's a unique color. Most celotids are, I mean, these guys are gold, and the ones in Tanaris were purple, and there's more in Desolate, which is on the other side of Ngoro, which is probably where I'll go after I finish here. Yeah, Celotis. Oh, Celotis, not Desolate. I'm fine. But yeah, that's level 55 zone, and I'm level 51. So, depending on how well things go here, I may just head over there once I'm high enough. We're heading in the right direction. But
Do that yet.
so yeah, I'm basically getting 6 legs with each kill, so it's not too bad picking up 96. Okay, then I have to go to find the entrance. Where the heck is the entrance? I can't zoom in. Frack. Ah. Attack my pet, not me, jeez. That's why I have a pet. So that's 5 dozen so far. Okay. So actually, I'm going this way because it's a bit safer, because there are enemies here. So I don't want to drop down and lose a chunk of my health and then engage an enemy. So there's one thing about FF14 I like that I miss here, and that's the ability to teleport directly to certain locations without needing a Hearthstone. Kinda wish that was a thing here, but needs must. And honestly, I don't always do that in FF14 because the teleportation costs can get pretty pricey. So, my in-game reason for that is that my character dislikes traveling. She likes actually physically going from place to place. So the metagame reason is I don't want to spend the money. The in-game reason is my character likes to ride on Chocobo or airship or whatever. That's 7 dozen. So 2 more. Where is the Colossus? Am I heading the right way? Yes. So there are these terms used for that. There's the Watsonian reason, which is the in-game reason, and there's the dualistic reason, which is the metagame reason. And it's a reference to Sherlock Holmes. And the Watson refers to John Watson. So the Watsonian reason is basically the story reason for something, and then dualistically refers to the authorial reason. So a lot of times, I mean, you can justify stuff as a writer within whatever you're writing. And there we go. That's all 8 dozen eggs. Eggs? Legs. They rhyme. So I thought that was interesting. It came up in a Discord that I had, the difference in terms and what they mean. So I just thought it was interesting. Okay. Don't worry about my pet being green. It's from fighting. There it is. Wow. Hello. Oh boy. Level 53, and it's an elite. This is gonna be fun. Ta-da! Did it. I win. Can't loot it? Really? Well, that's rude. Okay. So now I have to walk out of here. I cannot ride out of here. I can't mount up inside. Which is annoying, but that's the way the game works. But hopefully I can just ride straight for Marshall Stand. Okay. Getting close to 2 hours, and yeah, I feel a little tired. So we'll see what quests are available next before I decide whether to call it. It's been years since I did any quests in Ungoro. So this is the crystal that gnome lady was talking about. Ooh, I got 2 from that. Awesome.
What's up?
I need a lot of them because I've got to pay for shipping, handling, marketing. Oh, and I've got to pay you as well.
Be good.
Brilliant. We're on the cusp of something big here, Jasana. Here's your share of the inevitably huge profits. Now on to other matters.
Keep it real.
Mossy pile. Here in Marshall's stand, I can't really do too much profiteering without arousing suspicions from the scientists. There is, however, another place where I might have use of you. My business associate, Grimmix, has a camp northwest of here, on the opposite side of the volcano. He's a savvy business mind and has a better eye for profit than even I do. I'm sure he could put you to work if you'd like to make more coin. Report to Grimmix at Mossy
Be
Pile.
good.
So I'll probably actually head over there.
Hey there. Have a good one.
You've completed a remarkable task, Jasana. You are truly worthy of commendation. Thank you and congratulations. Blood nipping bracers, colossal treads, silted scale gloves.
See you around.
52, yay! And no other quests in the area, so we'll head over to that other area. Where'd the gloves go? There they are. And then once I've gotten there, I told you it was up in this area. Once I get to that other quest hub, then I'll call it there.
Hey, how you
I came
doing?
here to Ngoro with one objective in mind: profit. My associates and I are always looking for business partners, if you're interested.
Have a good one.
Very well, if Quicksilver recommended you, then I suppose you're alright. In all our years of working together, Quicksilver's never steered me wrong.
Keep it real.
Tara and Doreen. Jizzle. Aha, here we go. I think, there we go.
Be good.
I don't think there's actually an innkeeper over here. There's this guy. But anyway, I mostly wanted to actually unlock this, the Fight Master over here.
What's up?
So we're gonna go back over here to Marshall's
good
Band,
one.
and that's it. Thank you all for joining me. And thank you for watching on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I don't know when I'll be playing this next. My plan is to continue the War Within next week, and then pick up with this the week after that. Let me look at the calendar. So yeah, the War Within next week, and then the week after that is Thanksgiving. So if so it probably won't be on that Thursday, maybe that following Friday. And then December, don't count on me streaming at all in December. I'm probably going to be exhausted from the longer hours at work. Oh look, and there's only a quest that I missed over here. Oh, this guy again. Okay, so we're going to ignore him for now. Here we go. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you all once again for joining me. Drink water, eat food, stay warm if it's cold, stay cool if it's hot, and take care. Bye.